Hi, my name's Carl. I'm a student at Monash and I like to DJ as a part-time hobby. I DJ because I just love music, particularly like stuff like house, techno, lots of like beat heavy music. Um, and I just feel like it's so nice to be able to control the music that you listen to please a crowd, to make all your friends and other people happy for what you do. And also there are some benefits to DJing. Obviously you can get part-time work, you can obviously make a bit of money if you're good enough to start producing stuff. How I was introduced to mixing was we went to a club in Phillip Island, and I just love the music, I love the DJing, and I had seen a couple of DJs before, but this was just a reminder for me for how nice DJing music was. So I just really wanted to get into it ever since. Essentially what DJs do is they stitch together those songs so it sounds like a really smooth mix. So it's like a consistent track, so it sounds a lot better and smoother. So basically, as a beginner DJ, I started small. So I got this simulator app on my phone. Essentially what it did was it simulated like a DJ mixer, so I was able to learn basic techniques for obviously mixing two songs together. There were obviously limitations to a tiny app like that. Like there's no dexterity with the buttons, there's a lot less features. So eventually I saved up a bit of money and I bought a controller. My current equipment consists of obviously a DJ controller. So it's essentially a smaller version of a club deck. So it's obviously smaller, easier to learn as a beginner, having less features. And what it does essentially is, instead of having inbuilt software, it controls software on my laptop called Serato DJ Pro, which is very good software for mixing music. It's got so many features. And I've got obviously an audio system up the back. They're my dad's speakers that he built many years ago. But eventually I want to obviously upgrade this equipment. I want to get obviously portable speakers to bring around to be a portable DJ, and I probably want to upgrade to a club level deck, so the really big ones that you see at clubs. I like to say that it's not really like, I don't really mix daily, it's more of a now and then thing. But when I do, I'd like to say that I spend 2 hours mixing, that I end up getting lost in the music, and I end up sitting there for like 6 hours having so much fun, and I look at the time, I'm like, oh shit, it's 6 o'clock, and I've wasted my entire day. I'd say I'm pretty confident in my skills right now. I started off a bit, not knowing what to do. There were so many buttons here and there, doing all sorts of different things, but obviously with anything, practice makes perfect. So I think I'm at a pretty good standard now. I learn new skills basically, I just scour the internet, like videos on YouTube, articles, tutorials, anything I can find. Like I found a couple online courses, like one from this fella from Sydney, but eventually I want to be able to go to a DJ school in Melbourne, because obviously person to person teaching is a lot better than online, but that's pretty expensive, so I've got to set my priorities before I start jumping to those sort of things. A year from now, massive stage, 1,000 people, maybe 10,000 people, massive festival. No, I'm just kidding. That's probably my biggest dream. I probably will do some stuff on the side. I'd probably do some part-time DJing at clubs, maybe house parties, if I get desperate, kids parties. But yeah, hopefully I'll get there one day. So when I DJ, I'm not professional yet. Obviously, I just do amateur stuff for free. So when friends and family are over, I'd be on the decks. When we're say at a gather or a small party, I'd be on the decks. So basically I try to seize every opportunity to get on the decks.